Alrighty, finishing round 8, I joined with my chain 3 and I went ahead and cut it off. I'm going to be joining with one of my cooler colors now, and we're going to change the style of stitches that we're doing into single crochets. So only chain 1 when you join it in the corner, and single crochet, chain 3, and I always try to slide it down, and single crochet. Now in this, we are just going to be single crocheting in every stitch going across. As a matter of fact, for this row and the next 3 rows, we are only going to be doing a single crochet. So I'm going to stop here. You're just going to do a single crochet in each stitch around, putting a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. That's going to be your new corner for this round. All right, I'm going to meet you back up over here. We'll get the next single crochet row going, and then I'll let you finish it up with the last 2. Okay, I've completed round 9. I'm joining with my first single crochet, and I'm going to slip stitch into the corner. I'm going to start like I did the last one, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then I'm just going to single crochet into each of the single crochets going around. Okay, I'm doing this quickly only because there should be a total of 4 rows of this color when you're done. So 9, 10, 11, and 12 will be this color here. And each time that you come to your join here, it's going to be exactly the same. You'll join with your single crochet, and then you'll slip stitch over to your corner and start again. All right, so I'm going to let you go. I'm going to let you finish this up. I'll meet you back here after row 12. Okay, I've completed all the way through round 12, and we are now going to start round 13. Go ahead and get that started like you did the last couple rows with the chain 1 and single crochet, chain 3, and then another single crochet. Adjust that down. Okay, we are going to single crochet in the first 4, 2, 3, 4, and now we're going to work one of my favorite all-time stitches. I'm going to bring this in just a little bit closer. It's called the spike cluster, and once you get the rhythm of it, it can be a very fun stitch. So we're going to start with, here's our beginning stitch, count down 2, 1, 2, and then over 2, and you're going to go to the right side of that in between the stitches. So 1, 2, 1, 2 to the outside, and pull up a loop. 1, 2, go underneath, pull up a loop. Back to our starting stitch, 1, 2, 1, 2, over to the left, but actually 1, 2, 1, 2, but you go to the right of that stitch. Sorry, I don't want to teach you incorrectly. And then pull through all 4. Now this is another stitch that can get kind of tight, so be careful that you don't pull your loops real tight. Now you're going to skip that stitch because this little cluster right here is this stitch right here. So you're going to skip that, but then in the next one, you want to make sure you put a single crochet. It's kind of hidden behind that 3rd leg. And you're going to crochet into another 4. So it's going to actually be a total of 5, but this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, let's do that again. 1, 2, over to the right. 1, 2, go to the outside, 1, 2, go underneath. 1, 2, 1, 2 to the right, and through all. Skip the one behind, but make sure you get the next one in line. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2 to the right, 1, 2 underneath, 1, 2, 1, 2, but stay to the right. Skipping that one behind, but making sure you get into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, we're going to keep doing that across. We'll actually get 2 more of these clusters in. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 underneath, 1, 2 to the right, now mine get a little bit loopy here, so I mean, if you feel like those are just too big, you can definitely tighten them up. I get a little bit comfortable with mine. Not saying that that's right or wrong, it's just whatever you're happy with in the end stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 underneath, 1, 2, 1, 2, stay to the right, and 1. We might get one more out of this. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, yep, we will. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 underneath, 1, 2 to the left. All right, and then we're going to single into the last 4. 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and then you'll go ahead and work your corner, your single crochet, chain 3, single crochet into that corner. Go ahead and work this all the way around. The same repeat. I'll meet you back up over here where we will join, and then we're going to do 3 more rows of just straight single crochet after this. So if you want to just go ahead and fast forward the video to that, you can. Otherwise, I will meet you back up over here. We'll make this corner, and then I'll let you go. Okay, I've finished round 13, and I've gone ahead and slip stitched into my corner, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. Now all you're going to do for the next 3 rows is just single crochet in every stitch. That includes the spike cluster. And it's okay that there's a little bit of a gap there. That's part of the nature of the stitch. So don't worry about that. All right, keep going. Go ahead and finish the next 3 rounds, and it's gonna look like this, where it's got a nice solid single crochet background, and we're gonna do another row of the spike clusters after you finish the next 3 rounds. But we're gonna be doing a different color, and I'll be switching to this kind of purpley blue color. Okay, so I have completed all the way through round 16 of the pattern. obviously the first row is that spike cluster row, and then it's 3 rows of regular single crochet. So we're going to start on round 17 now. And I'm using a little bit darker blue. I think it's called Cobalt. And I'm doing my corner just like all the other rows before. So single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. This is going to be a spike cluster row. So we're going to single crochet into 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to do our slant cluster, or not slant cluster, spike cluster. Sorry about that. So originating stitch. So 1, 2, over 2, 1, 2 to the outside right, 1, 2 underneath, 1, 2, 1, 2, but to the right side of that stitch. All right, skip the 1, make sure you get the other. And I'm confusing things by keeping that there. Okay, there we go. Skipping 1, going in the next. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do your spike cluster. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 underneath. 1, 2, 1, 2, but stay to the right of that stitch. And we're just going to keep continuing this across, doing 5 in between our spike clusters. All right, we'll do one more together. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 to the right. Okay. And you see how your spike clusters are kind of lining up in between these, because it's going to be a staggering look as we go forward. Go ahead and finish up this. I'll turn the corner with you and then I'll let you go. Alrighty, I've gotten to the end of my row. I'm on my last spike cluster. 1, 2, 1, 2. And you're going to single crochet into the last 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We'll do our corner like normal, single, chain 3, single. Okay, what we did on this row up here, you're going to continue all the way around, and when you get over here, you will slip stitch with your first single crochet. And then you're just going to do another 3 rows of nothing but single crochet after this row. Okay, so that'll end you at round 20. And you should have 55 single crochets on each side of your blanket after round 20. Okay, I'm done all the way through round 20. I've already joined. Oh, whoops, I just pulled my join out. So don't do that. But go ahead and join and pull through and cut off. And then I'm going to join here. Now normally in the pattern it says to bring color number 5, which would be this color up here, but I want to use some black to actually set off these hot colors, the hot and cool colors. It just make it pop a little bit. So I'm going to use some black in this next section to bring those colors out, make it a little bit more, I don't know, neon, kind of 80s-ish. But go ahead in your corner, round 21, single crochet, chain 3, single crochet, and then you're going to single in 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and then you're going to spike cluster in the next 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then to the left. And then single into 5. And do your spike cluster. Okay, after that initial 6 that we're doing over here, the single crochet in 5 and spike cluster is going to continue all the way across. The only difference is that when you get over to this side, you will spike cluster and then you'll do 5, but then you'll also throw 1 in that last stitch. So essentially you'll have 6 single crochet starting here and 6 single crochet ending there. All right, go ahead, and I'm not going to do this one with you because I feel like you guys have got a pretty good handle on what a spike cluster is. So go ahead and finish up this round. This is the last spike cluster section. So you're still going to do another 3 rows of single crochet after you finish this round. But once you do that, go ahead and cut that off and get your colors ready, because the next section is going to be more of like a lace and bobble section. And I'm going to be going back to my original 4 colors that I started with in the center in order to do that. So my hot colors are going to be next.